Hello students, good evening, welcome to this session. Now in this one it is clerical based paper, clerical prelims. Then coming to question numbers 1 onwards, tell me what are the questions here. 5 questions were there. Now these 5 questions are based on coded inequalities, isn't it? Now let us directly start with this one, question number 1. Now in question number 1, the relation between P and L and R. L and R, L is here, R is here. Now between R and L, if you observe here, if you observe between R and L, there are two opposite symbols, greater than, lesser than. Two opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn, hence first conclusion cannot be drawn. Then coming to the second, T and P. P is a, T is. So now between P and T, forget about this symbol equals to. Then between P and T, tell me which symbol is common here. Greater is common. Hence P greater than is true. If P greater than is true, then in the reverse T lesser than P will also be true. Will always be true. Hence what is your answer? Only conclusion 2 is true. Only conclusion 2, that is given in choice 2, question number 1. Then coming to question number, only 2 is true. Then coming to question number 2. Now in this question number 2 here, first we had discussed about question number 5 it seems, isn't it? Now this is question number 5. Question number 5, 2 is the answer. Now we are checking about question number 1. Now in this question number 1, the relation between S and N. S is here, N is here. Tell me which letter is common. As there are two statements here, whenever more than one statement is given, then we need to check out the letter that is common between the statements. Here U is here, here also U is here. That means U is the letter which is common. As U is common, then we need to find out the relation between S and U. Now S is here. S greater than or equals to U, and N lesser than U means U greater than N. Now between S and N, if you observe here, what is the symbol that is common? Greater is common. S greater than N is true. N lesser than S is true. But as here is claiming that it is equal as well. It cannot be equal to. It is just lesser than, but not equals to. And the first conclusion is false. Then coming to the second, D and S. S is here, D is here. Between these two, one greater than, one lesser than, two opposite symbols. No relation can be drawn between these two. Hence, neither 1 nor 2. Neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 3, question number 1. Then coming to question number 2. Now in the second one, the relation between T and G. Now between G and T, forget about this symbol equals to. Now tell me what is the symbol which is common between G and T. Greater than or equals to is the only symbol that is common. Hence G greater than or equals to T is true. If G greater than or equals to T is true, and in the reverse it will be T lesser than or equals to G, that is nothing but the first conclusion. Then coming to the second, N and E. Now N and E. Now E is here, N is here. Between E and N, tell me which symbol is common. Lesser. E lesser than N is true. N greater than E is true. Hence both the conclusions are true. Both 1 and 2. That is given choice 1. Question number 2. Question number 2, choice 1. Then coming to question number 3. Now in the third one, the relation. If you observe here, both the conclusions are in between D and N, isn't it? Then D is here, N is here. Which element is common? U is common. U is common, U lesser than or equals to D, and N lesser than U. That means, now if you observe here between N and D, N lesser than D is true. If N lesser than D is true, D greater than N is true. N lesser than D, that is nothing but D greater than N. D greater than N, that is the first conclusion is true, isn't it? The first one is true, and D equals to N is false. Hence what is your answer? Only conclusion 1 is true, that is choice 4, question number 3. Then coming to question number 4. Now in this question number 4, if you observe here the relation between P and Z. Now in this P and Z, Z is here, P is here. Between these two, there is one lesser than, one greater than, two opposite symbols, hence no relation can be drawn. Then coming to the second, O and R. Forget about this symbol equals to. Now between O and R, tell me which symbol is common. Greater is common. Hence O greater than R is definitely true. Hence only the second conclusion is true. Second conclusion, that is choice 3, question number 4. Then we have already done with this question number 5, and question number 5, this is the answer. Clear now? Then coming to this one, question number 6 onwards. Now question number 6 onwards, it is based on condition based coding and decoding. Now in this condition based coding and decoding, first we need to decode the given conditions. How many conditions were given? See here. Now these are the 3 conditions given. For each and every question, as it is not possible for us to go through all the given statements, isn't it? All the given rows. Hence first we need to decode the given data. Then what about first rule here? Now the first rule is that the first element is a vowel and the last element. First vowel is a vowel and the last element. The first element is a vowel and the last element is a consonant. First is vowel, last is consonant. Then all the vowels are to be coded as copyright, isn't it? Now first vowel, I am representing vowel with V. First one is a vowel and last consonant. And last consonant. Then what we need to do here? Then all the vowels are to be coded as, all vowels should be coded as copyright. All vowels should be coded as copyright. This is about condition number 1. Then coming to condition number 2. Both the first and the last elements are vowels. First vowel, last vowel, both the first and the last are vowels. Then what we need to do? Then the first vowel is to be coded as the code of the third element. That means now first vowel. Now for the first vowel as third element. First vowel should be coded as the third element. Then coming to the third one, if the group of elements does not contain any. Third rule. If the group of elements does not contain any vowel, isn't it? Does not contain any vowel. The code for the second and the last to be interchanged. That means no vowel at all. All the given elements are consonants. Then what is the rule here? The codes for second and last element to be interchanged. Second and last, interchange. Second and last, we need to interchange these two, isn't it? Now this is what the information given here. Now coming back to question number 6. Now in this question number 6, tell me what is the information we have for this. O, Z, T, E, N, W. O, Z, T, E, N, W. How to write down this one? O, Z, T, E, E, N, W. Now tell me this question number 6 comes under which category among the given 3 rules? Now in this one, O, Z. First one is a vowel, last is a consonant, hence it falls under rule number 1. As it falls under rule number 1, then all the vowels should be coded as copyright. Now how many vowels are there? There are 2 vowels, hence O is copyright, E is copyright. Now the first and the fourth elements must be copyright and copyright. Now we need to eliminate the choices rather than finding out each and every element here. Then first and the fourth copyright, they 1. Now 2 is ruled out, 3 is ruled out, now 4 and 5 is ruled out, isn't it? Then not only 2 choices were left over. Whenever finally we are left with only 2 choices, then start comparing within the choices only. Whatever the element which is different, then we need to identify that. Now in this one, copyright 6-5 copyright is fine. The fifth element is different, or the last element. Now let us check out the last element W. What is the code to this word W here? Now the code to the word W is dollar. Hence dollar must be the answer. Hence dollar is given in choice 4. Done with this? No need to find out the code for each and every element. Hope you got this one. This is how you need to save some time of yours. Then coming to question number 7. Now in this question number 7, tell me what is the information we have. Now AZKEUS. AZKEUS comes under which category here? AZKEUS. Now according to this one, first vowel, fine. Last consonant, as again it comes under rule number 1. As it comes under rule number 1, then all the vowels should be written as copyright. Now the first 4 and 5. For all these 3, that means copyright. Then check out the choices. Now among the given choices, choice 1 is ruled out because first is copyright and 4 is copyright, but 4 is not copyright. And here 1, 4 is copyright, but 5 is not copyright. 2 is ruled out. 1, now choice 3 is valid. 4 is ruled out. 5 and 5. Hence now we were left with between 3 and 5. Again comparing between these 2, 3 and 5. Which element is different here? At the rate of is the first element, isn't it? At the rate of, now we were left with what? And 1, 4 and 5 should be common. Here 1 is not common here, isn't it? And this is also ruled out. Finally we were left with the choice 5. Clear now? 7th one directly choice 5. Then coming to question number 8. Now in this question number 8, tell me what is the answer here. ST key. Now coming to question number 8. Now to this one, 8th one, what are the elements given here? STK, PDW. STK PDW comes under first vowel, first two were ruled out. Now finally we were left with the third one. It falls under the third rule. Now according to third rule, no vowel, second and the last element should be interchanged. What is the second element? T. What is the code to this T? 5. Hence the code of this T should be written as the last letter, that is 5, and W's code should be written as T's code. Now what is the code to this W? $. Hence W must be T's code. Second element is $, last element is 5, $, and 5. Choice 1 it is valid, choice 2 it is invalid, and choice 3 it is invalid, 4 and 5 invalid. Then what is your answer here? And definitely it is choice 1 is the answer, isn't it? And second and $, and 5, sorry, 4 and 5 are valid, isn't it? Now 4 and 5 are valid here. $, and 5 we are checking about the second and the last element, $, and 5. Then now let us check out the first element. What is the first element we have? Now the first element, yes. What is the code to this word? S, at the rate of. S is at the rate of. Hence 1, 4 and 5, among these three, fifth one is now ruled out. Now we are left with only two, first and the fourth. Now between these two, which element is different here? Third element is different. See here. In the first choice, third element is 2, and in the fourth choice, third element is AND. Now between these two we need to finalize. What is the third element? K. What is the code given to this K? AND. As the code to the K is AND, choice 1 is ruled out. Now we were left with the choice 4. Done with this? Hence question number 8, it is choice 4 is the answer. Then coming to question number 9. Now in this ninth one, tell me what is the element we have. The letters E, W, D, E, W, D, Z, Q, U. Z, Q, U. E, W, D, Z, Q, U is the element given here. Then it comes under which category? First one vowel, last is not a vowel, isn't it? Last is not a consonant, first word is ruled out. Then coming to second, first vowel and last vowel. S, E and U are vowels. As the first and the last are vowels, then first vowel should be coded as the third element. The code of the third element. What is the third element here? D. What is the code to this D? 4. And the first and the third element must be D, 4 and 4. Among the given choices, first and the third, 4 and 4 given in choice 1, choice 2, 3 is ruled out, and 4 is ruled out, 5 is ruled out. Now finally we were left with only two choices. Now between these two, if we compare, second element is different, and in the first choice it is $, second element it is S. Now between $, and S, which one should be there? We need to identify. What is the second element here? W. W's code is $. Hence $, must be the second element. Hence choice 2 is ruled out. Now we were left with choice 1, question number 9. Now in all these, if you observe here, are we finding the entire code for each and every element? No, it is not at all required. Okay, by elimination you can able to work out this one. Then coming to 10th one. Now in this 10th one, LPZ DNS. Now this LPZ DNS, can tell me how to represent this one. LPZ DNS. LPZ DNS, how to write down this one? LPZ DNS. Now in this LPZ DNS comes under which category? There is no vowel at all. Hence first and the second were ruled out. Finally we are left with the third rule. As it falls under third rule here, second and the last element's codes must be interchanged. What is P here? P's code is 2. Must be written as the last. And S code is what? S code is at the rate of, should be written as the second. At the rate of and 2. Second element at the rate of, last element 2. First one is ruled out. S, 2 is valid. Third element is ruled out, isn't it? Then fourth is ruled out. Fifth one. Now we were left with 2 and 5. Now between these two, 2 and 5, compare here. First element is same, second is same, third is same, fourth one is different. As the fourth element is different, what is the fourth one here? D. What is the code to this D? 4. Hence at the fourth position we need to have 4. Hence in choice 2, 4 is not there at the fourth place, it is a percentage. Hence 2 is ruled out. Finally we are left with the choice 5. We are now 10th one, it is choice 5 is the answer. Hope everyone followed this one. This is how you need to work out this condition based coding and decoding. Okay. Now this condition based coding and decoding you will definitely get in your clerical examination, particularly in RRB clerical prelims. You will come across these type of questions. Okay. I hope in the next examination you will find these type of questions. Then coming to 11 onwards. Now question numbers 11 onwards, it comes on which category here? It is based on a puzzle here and parallel rows. How many persons were there? There are 12 persons, and 12 persons are seated in a row in two different rows, parallel rows. And whenever these parallel rows were given, the first and foremost thing what we need to do is, now first we need to identify which is row 1, which is row 2, and who are the persons in row 1 and who are the persons in row 2. Clear? Because it is not possible for you to scroll this one from top to bottom while working on the arrangement. Okay. Now 12 persons were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And another 6 persons were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these are the persons who are facing south, and these are the persons who are facing towards north. Then coming to this one in row 1. S, T, U, V, W, X are seated and all of them are facing south. Now this is row 1. And in this row 1, S, T, U, V, W, X, S, 2, X are the 6 persons. And in row 2. And who are the persons in row 2? M, N, O, P, Q, R. Now this is about row 2. M, N, O, P, Q, R are the persons in row 2. Isn't it? Then we need to identify this one. Coming to condition number 1. T sits out to the left of X. Now T and X are the persons who are sitting in row 1. They are facing towards south. Their left hand side is towards our right hand side, isn't it? Then T sits out to the left of X. X does not sit at an extreme end. X cannot be here. And so how many possibilities we have for this X? X can be at the second place, or can be at the third place. There are two different possibilities. As there are two different possibilities here, hence we need to write down the second possibility as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there are two different possibilities. Now X is at this place, 1, 2, 3, T will be here, and X is at this place, 1, 2, 3, T will be here. Isn't it? T sits out to the left of X, and X does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the line. And what is the next information we have? And P sits second to the left of the one who faces T. Now this person is facing T, and P sits second to the left of that person. P must be here. Now T's opposite is this person. Second to the left of T, P will be here. Isn't it? P sits second to the left of T. Next, left of the one who faces T. And only two people between P and M. Only two people between P and M. P is here, M will be here. And in this case, P is here, M will be here. Isn't it? There are two different possibilities, P and M. The next one, V sits second to the right of S. Now S and V comes here. Isn't it? V sits second to the right of S. V and S can be here, V and S can be here. Two different possibilities. And out of which S is not an immediate neighbor of T. S cannot be in these two places. S cannot be here as well. Hence S must be here. If S is here, V must be here. And again in this one S cannot be here. S cannot be in these two places. Hence S must be here. And V is here. V sits second to the right of S. V sits second to the right of S. S is not an immediate neighbor of T. Then what is the next one we have? And O sits second to the left of R. O is seated second to the left of R. Now between these two, O is here, R is here. O sits second to the left of R. Here O sits second to the left of R. O is here and R is here. O sits second to the left of R. Q is neither an immediate neighbor of M nor R. Q is neither an immediate neighbor of M nor R. Hence Q cannot be here, isn't it? Hence Q is neither an immediate neighbor of M nor R. Now if Q is here, Q cannot be here, because if Q is here, he will be adjacent to M, which is not possible. And if Q is here, then again he will be adjacent to R, which should not be the case. Why? Because Q is neither adjacent to M nor to R. Hence the second case got invalid, because there is no place for this Q to sit, isn't it? Hence we are left with only this one. Then in the first case, U is not an immediate neighbor of S. U cannot be here, hence U must be here. If U is here, tell me who is the person left over. S, T, U, V, W, X. W is the person left over. Now in this one, M. M to R, M and O. N is. This is why this representation will be useful to you. Now here, how many times we read the information? We have read the information only once. Accordingly, we need to, okay, work out this one, isn't it? Then coming to question number 11. Now who among the following is facing you? Tell me the person who is facing you here. M is facing you, that is choice 2. Question number 11, it is choice 2. Then coming to question number 12, which of the following is which of the following statements is definitely true? Is true regarding W. Now where is W here? W faces the one of the immediate neighbors of M, that is false because M's neighbor and W is not facing. And choice 3, only one person between W and V, that is false because there are two persons between W and V. And choice 4, T is one of the immediate neighbors of W, yes, definitely true. Choice 4 is the answer, question number 12. Fourth one, it is choice 4. Then coming to 13. Now in this 13, who among the following is facing N? T is facing N, that is choice 3. T is facing N, choice 3 is the answer. Then question number 14. Now in this 14, what is the position of P with respect to Q? Position of P, second to the right. Second to the right, and it is given in choice 5. Question number 14, it is choice 5. Then coming to question number 15. 4 are the following. 4 are the following is nothing but an odd man out, isn't it? Then in this one, U, T, O, N, X. U is here and T, N, X, O. Now among these persons except U, the remaining 4 persons are the center of this line, and U is the only person who is at the extreme end. Except U, the remaining persons are at the centers and U is at the corner. Hence choice 1 is the answer, 15. Done with this? Now question number 15, choice 1. Then coming to 16 onwards. Now what is there in this one, question number 16? Now syllogisms. Now in this syllogism, whenever you have come across this syllogism, first you need to identify what is the model, whether it comes under basic model or any other model other than this one, because these days he keep on changing the models of this one, isn't it? Then coming to the directions case. What are the directions here? This question are given 4 statements followed by 5 conclusions, one of which definitely does not follow. Does not follow. Does not follow, it comes under the second model, isn't it? Does not follow means, what do you mean by this? Does not follow, definitely false. Among the given conclusions, now we need to say which conclusion is 100% false. 100% false means, listen this very carefully, it cannot be true at least once. Hope you got this point. It cannot be true at least once. As it cannot be true at least once, then only we say that it is 100% false. Isn't it? Then our main focus is to check out whether it can be false at least once or whether it can be true at least once or not. Now we need to check out whether it can be true at least once or not. Isn't it? Then coming to question number 16. Now in this question number 16, tell me what is the answer here. No happening. First we need to write down the basic diagram. Now in the basic diagram, no happening is an event. Now this is happening and this is event. No happening is an event. No intersection between these two. And no event is a function. Event and function cannot be intersected at all. No event is a function. All occasions are functions and all incidents are occasions, isn't it? No, sir. All incidents are occasions and all occasions are functions and no function is an event. Now this is the basic diagram we have, isn't it? Now with the help of this basic diagram, now if you observe here, this event should not be intersected with any one of these 3. Incident, occasion and function. But as these 2 can be intersected like anything. This cannot be intersected with this one or with these 3, isn't it? And this is where your representation of this cross plays a very, very vital role. Okay? Because these 3 cannot be intersected with this one, this cannot be intersected. That means this E cannot be intersected with anything else. Then coming to the first one, all happenings or functions is a possibility. This happening, now tell me whether I can able to draw happening like this or not. Yes. Is it true or not? Yes. As it is true once, it cannot be your answer because your answer must be 100% false. Hence in this does not follow, we are always bothered about false cases but not true cases. As it is true, it cannot be your answer. Skip to the next choice. Second, all occasions or happenings is a possibility. This entire occasion. Now tell me whether I can able to write my happening like this or not. Yes. Happening should not be intersected with this one. Without intersecting with this one, I can able to draw my happening like this. If I draw my happening like this, all occasions or happenings is true. As it is true once, it cannot be 100% false because you have proven a case where it can be true at least once. Then coming to the third, some incidents are events. Event and incident. Is it true here? No. it is false. As it is false once, then what we need to do? We need to reconfirm that one whether it is 100% false or not. How to do this one? Now, in order to make this one true, now we need to prove at least some events can be like this or not. Is it true? No, it cannot be true at least one. Just reconfirmation whether it is 100% false or not. Whether it is 100% false or not, now I am trying to make it as true at least once. Can this be true at least once? In order to make that one at least true at least once, my event should be like this. If I draw my event like this, no event is a functional statement will be wrong. Statement invalid. A statement invalid, it cannot be true at least once. As it cannot be true at least once, then it is 100% sure that it is 100% false. Clear? What do you mean by this does not follow? It cannot be true at least once under any circumstances. It must, then only we say that it is 100% false. And 16th, it is choice 3. Then coming to question number 17. Now in this question number 17, some new or old. How to represent? First we need to draw the basic diagram. Some new or old. All old are incident. All old are incident. No, all old are ancient. It's not incident, it is ancient. All old are ancient. No ancient is fossil, isn't it? And all modern are fossil. Now if you observe here, this ancient should not be intersected with these two, fossil and modern. Hence, these fossil and modern should not come into these two areas. Hence, these two cannot be intersected with old and ancient. Now, this one and n can be intersected like anything, isn't it? Based on some of the conditions. Then, coming to this one. First one, what is your answer here? No ancient is new. New is here, ancient. No ancient is new. True or false? It is 100% is false because some of the ancient or new is true. Some ancient or new is true. Here is claiming that no ancient is true. No ancient is new. That is 100% is false. As it is false once. Now we need to reconfirm that whether it is 100% is false or not. How will you do that one? By proving it can be true at least once. Can you make this true at least once? No. Because no ancient is new. If I separate this one new, we cannot be separated because the statement is there some new or old. Hence, choice 1 is the answer. It is 100% is false. It cannot be true at least once. Then coming to question number 18. Now in this question number 18, all soldiers are kings. Who are these? All these soldiers are kings. And all kings are emperors. All soldiers are kings. All kings are emperors. No emperor is a ruler. No emperor is a ruler. No intersection between. All rulers are czars. All these rulers are what? Czars. Now this is the basic diagram here. Then, now in this basic diagram, as I will address those queries at the end of this one, Funny Krishna. First let us focus on this explanation part. Then that is the very basic reason I am not, looking into your comments. Because most of the comments are related to, something else but not related to the topic. Then coming back to this one. What is the first conclusion we have? Question number 18. All soldiers are emperors. As all soldiers are emperors is there. Soldier is here. All soldiers emperors are true. As it is true once, it cannot be false. As it cannot be false, it cannot be your answer. Then coming to the second. All soldiers are czars is a possibility. All soldiers are czars. This entire soldier can be czar or not? Yes. Why it is yes? Because not it's here. I am writing my soldier like this. If I write soldier like this, all soldiers are kings and all kings are emperors, I can able to bring like this. And without intersecting with E and emperor and ruler, I can able to bring the second one, isn't it? The soldier into czar. Hence the second one can be true. As it is true, it cannot be your answer. Then third one. No ruler is a soldier. Soldier is here, ruler is here. As of now it is true. As it is true once, it cannot be false. Hence, forget about that one, it cannot be your answer. Then coming to the fourth, all czars are emperors. This entire czar must be emperor. This entire czar must be emperor means czars must be like this. If I bring my czar like this, czars, then what happens here? All rulers are czar, ruler must be inside. If I bring my ruler like this, no ruler is an emperor, that statement will be false. As it is false, statement should never be false, isn't it? Hence, what is your answer here? Fourth one is false. It cannot be true. As it cannot be true once, then we are 100% sure that it is 100% false. Then, what is your answer? Choice 4, 18. Then, coming to 19th one. Now, in this question number 19, some spots are dots. These are the spots which are dots. All spots are marks, isn't it? And all these spots are marks. All spots are mark. All mark are point. All mark are point. Now, so some spots are dot. All spots are mark. All marks are point. No point is a blot. No point is a plot means no intersection between point and a blot. No point is a blot. Then coming to the first one, what is the first one we have for this? Some marks are dot. Mark is here, dot is here. It is true or false? It is true. As it is true once, it cannot be 100% false. Isn't it? As it is true once, it cannot be 100% false. Second, all blots are spot. Blot is here, spot is here. That is false. As it is false once, okay, then we need to recheck whether it is 100% false or not. Isn't it? Then what is 100% false? This entire blot must be, okay, entire blot or spot. Now, though it is false once, we are checking whether it is 100% false or not. How to make that one? Now we need to reconfirm whether it can be true at least once or not. That means I am trying to prove this one as true. How will you make this one true? All blots are spots is a possibility. This entire blot must be spot. Can I draw my blot like this? If I draw my blot like this, then no blot is point will become false. It cannot come here, which implies that it cannot be true at least once. As it cannot be true at least once, it is 100% false. And so whenever we come across false, then we need to recheck that whether it is 100% false or not. How to recheck? Only by checking whether it can be true at least once. Done with this? Yes, Vijay, you need 18th one? Fine. Now question number 18, I am going to explain this one once again. All these soldiers are kings. See here, Vijay. All these soldiers are what? All these soldiers are kings. And all kings are emperors. And no emperor is a ruler. No emperor is a ruler. Emperor and ruler. And all rulers are czars. All rulers are czars. Now see here. Now which two should not be intersected? Emperor and ruler should not be intersected. Czar can be intersected. Isn't it? Now this cross is in between ruler and emperor, but not between czar and an emperor. Hence, this line, whatever the line you are representing, it must be very clearly drawn. Which two should not be intersected? Emperor and the ruler. Then coming to the choices. What are the choices we have? Now, all soldiers are emperors. All soldiers are emperors. All soldiers emperors is definitely true. As it is true once, it cannot be 100% false. False means it cannot be true at least once. Then second, all soldiers are czars is a possibility. This entire soldiers can be czars, isn't it? Now tell me, this entire soldier, can I bring my soldier like this or not? Yes. Soldier should not be intersected with this one. If soldier is here, all soldiers are kings, I am writing my king like this. And all kings are emperors, I am writing my emperors. All the statements are valid. At the same time, I have proven a case, no emperor is a ruler. See here also, emperor and ruler, they were not intersected. Isn't it? Whether I can make all the statements are valid. That means I can make the second one as true. As the second one is true at least once, it cannot be 100% false. I cannot say it is 100% false because I can make it as true at least once. Then the third, no ruler is a soldier. Soldier is here, ruler is here, that is true. As it is true once, no need to check out once again because it cannot be your answer. It will be your answer only when it is false. Then coming to fourth one, all czars are emperors. This entire czar must be emperor. That means this entire czar should come into which region? This region. Czar should come like this. If czar comes like this, then ruler is a part of this czar, isn't it? Because all rulers are czars. If I write ruler like this, then no ruler is an emperor. That statement will be false because all rulers is a part of emperor. As a statement, no emperor is a ruler is false. We cannot draw like this. As we cannot draw like this, it cannot be true at least once. As it cannot be at least once, then it is 100% false. As Shumya, though it is time taking, but whereas in the advanced sessions in the class, we are going to discuss how to work out this one directly without drawing this one. Okay, because as most of you students are new to this one, and this is the reason I am explaining the entire procedure, but whereas in general it is not that much required. And in fact, it is much easier when compared with your regular model, that is follows. Okay. In the advanced sessions, we are going to discuss how to work out this one directly without writing this. Then coming to question number 20. Now in this question number 20, then no number is a digit. All digits are alphabets, and these are the digits which are alphabets, and all alphabets are symbols, and next one, all symbols are figures. Because this is the first time we are coming across does not follow, that is the reason why I am explaining each and every choice, okay, rather than directly going for the answer here. And no number is a digit. No number is a digit means no intersection between number and a digit. Digit is here, this is a number. Number should not be intersected with a digit, isn't it? But it can come up to here. Up to A it can come here, isn't it? Up to alphabet it come. But where it cannot be intersected with this digit. Then coming to the first conclusion. What is the first conclusion we have? All digits are figures. All digits are figures is true. All digits are figures is 100% true. As it is true once, it cannot be your answer because the question is related to does not follow. All alphabets are figures. All alphabets are figures is also true. As it is true, it cannot be your answer. Forget about choice 2 as well. Third one, all numbers are symbols. All numbers are symbols is it possible or not? Number, tell me whether I can able to bring my number like this or not. Yes. Number should not be intersected with a digit. Without intersecting with a digit, I can make it as true. As it is true once, it is possible. It cannot be your answer. Fourth one, all figures are numbers is a possible. This entire figures is a number, isn't it? Figure must be a part of number, but not the otherwise. Number is not a part of figure. Hence, in order to make this one true, my number should be like this. All figures are numbers. Is it possible to draw like this? No. Why? If I draw my number like this, then what happens here? No number is a digit will become false. All digits is a part of a number, isn't it? Hence, what happens here? That is false. As it cannot be true at least once, it is 100% false. Choice 4 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about does not follow. Then coming to question numbers 21 to 25, hope everyone followed this one. Question number 16 to 20, the second model in our syllogism part does not follow. Then 21 to 25 is based on sequence. Now this is again very important to your, particularly to this RRB prelims, clerical prelims. Sequence. Now study the following arrangement carefully and answer the given question here. If all the symbols are dropped from the arrangement, which of the following will be the 11th from the left hand? 11th from the left hand, please do not rewrite the entire sequence once again. On this one itself you need to work out. Then without the symbols, all the symbols are dropped 11th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11th one is A. A, that is choice 5, question number 21. Done with this? Then coming to 22. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Then the relation between B and U. Where is B? B to U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. U and F. 1, 2, 3 minus 3. F and copyright plus 1. Plus 5 minus 3 plus 1 is the relation. Then coming to choice 2. Now in this choice 2, 3, 7, 60. 3, 7, 63 is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. And 7 and 6, 1, 2, 3 minus 3. And 6 and 3 plus 1. Here also plus 5 minus 3 plus 1, it is valid. Then coming to the third choice, A and E. A is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. 1, 2, 3 minus 1 plus 1. Here also it is valid. The same case. Copyright and Q. Where is copyright? Copyright is here. Copyright to Q 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 7. Isn't it? And this is the odd one. Except choice 4. And in the remaining, the difference between the first two elements is plus 5. Next one is minus 3 plus 1. But as in choice 4 it is plus 7 is the difference between the first two. Hence what is your answer? Question number 22. It is choice 4 is the answer. Odd man out. Then coming to 23. Which of the following is the 6th to the right of 14th from the right? 6th right, 14th right. In the classroom, we have discussed about this one. Whenever the directions are same, right and right, then we need to subtract, isn't it? Hence 14 minus 6 is how much? 8th, right? Now we need to count the 8th element from the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th element from the right is 3. Choice 3 is the answer. Question number 23. 23 choice 3. Then 24. Now in this 24, what should be the next term? Isn't it? What should be the next term? 7, 6m. Where is 7 here? 7. 7 to 6. Always check out the first element. 7 and t. Check out the first element. 7, t and d. What should be the next? 7 to t minus 2. T to n minus 2. N minus 2d. D minus 2k. What is the first element here? K. Always check out the first element, next second element, next third element. Then coming to the second element. 6, 3 percentage. Where is 6 here? 6. 6 to 3 minus 2. 3 to percentage minus q. Q next one is hash. And k and hash. Among the given choices, k and hash is given in which choice? Now 1, 2, 4 were ruled out. Now we were left with the 3 and 5. Now coming to the last one. mj63. mj63 m minus 2j, j minus 2 6, 6 minus 2 is 3, 3 minus 2 is percentage. Hence k hash percentage, and it is given in choice 3, question number 24. 24 choice 3. Then 25. Now tell me what is 25 here. How many such symbols? Now in these type of questions, first we need to represent the data like this. Symbol. I am representing symbol with S. How many symbols are there in the given arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a vowel and immediately preceded by consonant? That means consonant, symbol and a vowel. Consonant, symbol and vowel. Directly let us go to the symbol. Now this is symbol preceded by consonant but not followed by vowel, and this symbol is gone. This is a symbol not preceded by consonant, this symbol is gone. We are focusing only on the symbol. Now this is a symbol preceded by consonant and but not followed by vowel. This again gone. Symbol not preceded by consonant, this is gone. Symbol preceded and this one. F is a symbol. Sorry, copyright is a symbol. Immediately preceded by F is a consonant and immediately followed by vowel, that is A. F copyright A. Then next one. What is the next symbol here? Symbol not preceded by consonant. Symbol not preceded by consonant. Symbol preceded by consonant but not by vowel. Hence what is the answer here? Only one. Only one, that is choice 4. There is only one symbol which is immediately preceded by a consonant and immediately followed by a vowel. And if you haven't represented the data like this, it would be highly impossible for you to check out each and every element. This question itself will take you around some 6 to 7 minutes. Okay? And this is about question number 25. Then coming to question numbers 26 to 30, it is based on boxes. And boxes, how many boxes are there? There are some 7 boxes. What are those? S, T, U, V, W, X and Y are stacked one above the other. Only 4 boxes are kept between, 4 are kept between T and W, isn't it? As 4 are kept between T and W boxes, we should always check the possibilities. Now T is here and 1, 2, 3, 4, W will be here, T and W. Maybe T is above W or W is above T. W is here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is T, isn't it? Hence 4 boxes in between W and T. Then what is the next information we have? And only 2 boxes are in between W and Y. Between W and Y we need to have only 2 boxes. As W is here, Y can be above this W or below this W. The order is not given. If Y is below W 2 boxes, then count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are having only 7 boxes. Hence Y cannot be below this W in the first case. Hence Y must be above this one. 1, 2, Y is here. Are you following this one or not? Hence this Y cannot be below this W in the first case. And in the second case, 2 boxes between W and Y. If you take the Y is ahead of this one. Y is ahead of this W, above this W. Then if you count here, then you are having 9 boxes. But whereas we are having only 7 boxes. Hence Y cannot be before this W in the second case. Hence Y must be after this W. That means this Y must be in between T and W. Hence Y is here, 2 boxes, Y will be here. Done with this? 2 boxes between W and Y. Then what is the next information we have? And only 1 box is kept between U and V. And 1 box between U and V. U is kept at one of the positions above V. U is kept at one of the positions above V. U and V must be like this. Then U and V must be like this. In the alternate positions, U is above V. Then in this one, U can be before this one, isn't it? U is here, Y will be here, this is one case. Or U is here, Y will be here, this is one case. U is here, Y is here, one case. And in the first case itself, we are having three different possibilities. And same is the case. U and Y can be like this, U and Y can be like this, U and Y can be like this. And in each of these cases, we are having three possibilities. And as of now, we cannot represent the data. Now let us check out is there anything else given or not. U is not at the topmost box. Hence you can, if U is here, 7 boxes, U must be at the top. As U cannot be at the top, U cannot be here. And at the same time, when U is not kept immediately above Y, U cannot be here as well. U cannot be here, U cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have? The only possibility we have is U must be immediately above this W. Clear now? Hence U is here, V is here. Are you following this one or not? Then again coming back. Now U cannot be at the top, isn't it? Cannot be here. Hence in this one also, U is at this place, V is at this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 7 were intact. Then after this, number of boxes in between, number of boxes between T and V, same as W and S. T and V, W and S. Now here in this one, T and V, how many boxes are there? 5 boxes. As 5 boxes, now between W and S, we need to have 5 boxes. Is it possible? Not possible. S can be here. If S is here, only 1 box between W and S. If S is here, only 1 box between W and S. Hence, as it is not possible, first case is completely ruled out. Now we were left with the second case. Between T and V are adjacent. Hence, W and S must be adjacent. S is here. If S is here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then tell me what is the only box left over? S, T, U, V, W and X. X is the box left over, X is here. Then what is the final arrangement we have? The final arrangement it is W, S, X. The final arrangement I am writing here once again, W, S, X, Y, U, T, V. This is the final arrangement. Then coming to this one, question number 26. Now in this 26, what is the position of X in the given stack? Position of X in the stack of boxes. X is immediately above Y. Immediately above this Y, isn't it? X, position of X. Now third from the top. Third from the top, that is given in choice 4. Question number 26, it is choice 4. 27. Now in this 27, how many boxes are kept between U and Y? Between U and Y are adjacent to each other. There is no box in between these two. No box, that is none. Choice 5 is the answer, 27. Then after this one, question number 28. Tell me what about this 28 here? Which of the following is or true with respect to the given? X is kept below S. X is below S, that is true. As 1 is true, now let us check out the choices. Choice 1 is ruled out, 2 is valid, 3 is valid, and 4th one is ruled out. And 5th is also ruled out, isn't it? Now we need to check out between 2 and 3. Now 2 and 3 directly go for choice 3 without checking out choice 2. Sorry, condition number 2. W is kept at the top. As W is kept at the top, 3 is also true. Hence, 2 and 1 and 3, choice 2 is the answer. Clear now? 28, it is choice 3. Sorry, choice 2. 28, choice 2. Then 29. Now in this 29, which of the following is kept at the topmost? W is kept at the topmost, that is choice 3, 29. Then coming to question number 30, which of the following boxes are kept below T? Below T, tell me what is the box we have? V. V is the cap box, and so only V, choice 1 is the answer. Now question number 30, choice 1. And this is about boxes. Then coming to question number 31 to 35. Now it is based on set of words. Set of numbers or set of words is a regular feature in your RRB PO prelim. Sorry, RRB clerical prelim. Now pin, first we need to write down the words given. Tell me what are the words here? Pin, bed, and next act, GNU, and finally FOG are the 5 words given. Now for each question a separate condition will be given. We need to act according to the condition given here. The positions of the first and the second alphabets of each of first and the second alphabets of each of the words are interchanged. Which of the following will form a meaningful word? Isn't it? Now we need to identify the meaningful word by interchanging the first and the second. Now by interchanging the first and the second, IPN can we form a word? No, IPN is not a word. EBD is not a word. CAT, cat is a word. With the first and the second word interchange, cat, we can able to make a word. NGU is not a word, OFG is not a word. Hence, only one word, that is with only act. Choice 3 is the answer, 31st. 31st, it is choice 3. Then, question number 32. Now in this question number 32, if in each of the given words, each of the consonant is changed to what? If in each of the given words, each consonant is changed to the previous letter and each vowel is changed to the next letter. Consonant minus 1, vowel plus 1. Then, how many words thus no vowel at all? Consonant minus 1. Consonant minus 1, this will be O is there, isn't it? P minus 1 is O. No need to find out the remaining. Why? Because the question is about no vowels at all. O is a vowel, hence no need to identify. Now B minus 1 A is a vowel, no need to identify. A minus 1 Z and C is what? C is a consonant. For consonant we need to take the next letter. Each of the consonant is changed to previous, consonant is previous and vowel is next. This is vowel and this is B and this is S. Hence in this one there is no vowel at all. Then in this one, consonant minus 1. Consonant is changed to minus 1. G minus 1 is F, N minus 1 is M, and U plus 1 is V, FMV. Here, F minus 1 is E. E is a vowel, no need. Hence, how many words we have? There are 2 words of that category. Hence, 2 words, choice 4 is the answer. There are 2 words wherein no vowel is present at all. Okay? And this is about question number 32. Then coming to 33, how many letters are there in the alphabetical series between the second letter of the word which is first from the right? First from the right, F-O-G, fork. What is the second letter? O. And between O and the second letter of the word which is first from the left. First from the left, pin. What is the second letter? I. Now we need to find out the letters between I and O. Tell me how many letters are there? I and O. J, K, L, M, N. There are only 5 letters. And 5, that is given choice 5, question number 33. Then 34. Now in this 34, if the given words are arranged in the order as they would appear in the dictionary from left to right. Dictionary means then give the numbering here. Which is the first one that happens? Act. This is 1 and bed is 2 and next one F is 3. This is 4 and this will be 5. Give the numbering rather than arranging them. Then which of the following will be second from the right? Second from the right is nothing but the fourth position. What is the fourth one here? GNU. GNU, that is choice 5, question number 34. Then coming to 35, if the third alphabet in each of the given words is changed to next alphabet in English, how many words having 2 vowels? Third one, P-I-N, P-I-O. There are 2 vowels here. Now B-E-E, isn't it? Third letter is changed to the next letter, hence there is a vowel. Now A-C-T, A-C-U, isn't it? And G-N-V, this is not a vowel. May have G-H, not a vowel, isn't it? Hence, how many words? There are 3 words wherein we have 2 vowels. There are 2 words wherein there are 3 words wherein we have 2 vowels. I-O, E-E, A-U. Hence 3, that is given in choice 5, question number 35. Then, and finally question number 36 to 40. It is based on circular arrangement. How many persons were there? 8 persons. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H are the 8 persons seated around a circular table. And some of them are inward and some of them are outward. Tell me what is the condition given here. Only 3 people are facing the center. This is the crucial information. Only 3 people are center and the remaining 5 persons are away from the center. Then, now let us start with this. 3 inward and 5 outward. Then coming to condition number 1. In these type of questions, as we had discussed earlier, whenever this inward and outward is given, first thing what we need to identify is that any information given about any person facing inward or outward. Okay. Now in this one, tell me G faces the center is clearly given. Hence, now this is the first case. How many persons? 8 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 persons were there. These 8 persons were seated around a circular table. G faces the center, hence I am taking G at this place. Then B sits out to the left of G. 1, 2, 3, B will be here. Because as this person is facing the center, his left is towards our left. That means left hand side. Clockwise. left is always clockwise, right is always anti-clockwise in the case of the person he is facing center. Then B sits third to the left of G, G faces the center, E sits second to the right of B. As E sits second to the right of B, now we need to identify if B is facing the center, E will be here. Away from the center, E will be here. How many cases we have? 2 cases. Isn't it? What are those 2 cases here? Yes, Kiran? Little bit slow? Fine. Now G is facing the center. B sits third to the left of G. As B sits third to the left of G, because in the examination this entire section you have to work out in just 20 minutes, lesser than 20 minutes. Because reasoning, if you have taken more than 20 minutes, you cannot, there is no possibility for you to spend so much time on the quant. Clear? If you are taking a class for 2 hours, which you are supposed to work out in 20 minutes, isn't it? It won't be, okay, sounds good. And this is the reason why, in order to make you people a little bit fast, we are going fast. It doesn't mean that intentionally we are going fast. Okay, fine then. Let us start with this. G is facing the center. B sits third to the left of G. Now as this person is facing the center, left means clockwise. Clockwise 1, 2, 3 will be here. As B is here, then E sits second to the right of B. As E sits second to the right of B, whether B is facing the center or away from the center is not given. Hence, we have 2 different possibilities. If B is facing the center, then right means anti-clockwise, E will be here. Then the second possibility, because the direction of this B is not given, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, G is facing the center is clearly given. As G is facing the center and B sits third to the left of G, and at the same time, if this B is away from the center, then E will be here. Check out whether the conditions were valid in both these 2 diagrams or not. G is facing the center, B sits third to the left of G, B facing the center, E will be second right. B away from the center, E will be second right. Then the next one, what is the next information we have? Both the immediate neighbors of D face outside. Immediate neighbors of D faces outside, and at the same time, and D is not an immediate neighbor of B. D cannot be here, D cannot be here. D cannot be in these 2 places. As D cannot be in these 2 places, now D can be here or can be here, and D cannot be here, because if D is here, one of the immediate neighbor of D is G, that G is facing the center, which should not be the case. Hence in this one, there are 2 different possibilities. D can be here, D can be here. Then coming back to this one. In this one, D cannot be adjacent to B. These 2 were ruled out. And at the same time, D cannot be here, because if D is here, adjacent to D is G, G is facing the center, both the immediate neighbors of D must be away, D cannot be here. And D cannot be here as well. Isn't it? Then what is the only possibility we have? In the second one, D must be here. If D is here, E is away, and this person is also away. Both the immediate neighbors of D facing away from the center. In this case, we have only one possibility to this D. Here there are 2 different possibilities. As you have one possibility, let us check out here. If you got the answer, no need to check out 2 cases. And if you are not getting the answer, then we need to go for this one. Okay, now I am checking out this. Now in this one, if you observe here, both the immediate, D is not an immediate neighbor of B, I have taken this one. And next one, C sits to the immediate left of F. C and F are adjacent to each other. And as C sits adjacent to F, C and F are adjacent. C and F cannot be here, cannot be here. If C is here, F will be here. Or if C is here, F will be here. And one between C and F must be in these 2 places. Isn't it? C sits to the immediate left of F. F is neither an immediate neighbor of G, B nor G. F is neither an immediate neighbor of B nor G. Now, if F is here, F is adjacent to B, which should not be the case. F cannot be here. If F is here adjacent to G, which should not be the case. Hence, the second case completely got invalid. As the second case got invalid, now we were left with the first case. Isn't it? Now this is ruled out. As we are left with the first case here, now in the first case, we have 2 different possibilities to this D. Isn't it? As there are 2 different possibilities to this D, now let us check out those possibilities here. Let us draw both the cases. The examination, there is no necessity to rub this one. You can directly draw another diagram. Okay. No. Now here we are left with two cases. D can be here, D can be here. Now let us take two diagrams representing this one. In the first case and in the second. In the first case I am taking D here. In the second case I will take D here. Now how many persons are there? 8 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, these 8 persons, G is facing the center, B is here, B is facing the center, E will be here, and if E is here, I have taken D at this place. In this case, I will take D at this place. Two possibilities. Immediate neighbors of D away from the center, here also D is away. Immediate neighbors of D away from the center, here also away from the center. Immediate neighbor of D facing away from the center. And C sits to the immediate left of F. C and F are adjacent to each other. Now in this case, C and F are adjacent to each other. C and F cannot be here, cannot be here. Hence in these two places. If F is here, C is to the immediate left of F is not possible. If F is here, C is to the immediate left of F is not possible, isn't it? Hence, F cannot be at this place. As F cannot be at this place, now F must be here. Where is F? F must be at this place. If F is here, C is to the immediate left of F, hence this F must be away from the center. Then only C sits to the immediate left of F is valid. Clear now? F is neither an immediate neighbor of B nor G. If F is here, finally we got F at this place. If F is here, F is adjacent to G. Whereas here, F cannot be adjacent to B and G. Hence this case is completely ruled out. Now we were left with only this case. Now according to this one, immediate neighbors of D, where should this F and C? F and C must be here. If F is here, F cannot be adjacent to B. F cannot be here, F must be here. F is here, F is away from the center. Then C will be here. C sits to the immediate left of F is valid. And this F is neither immediate neighbor to B nor to G. This case is also valid. F and A face opposite direction. F and A face, A can be either here or here. F is away from the center, then A must be towards the center because they are away, they are opposite direction. F and A face opposite direction. F is away, A must be towards the center. Hence A cannot be here because this person must be away from the center. A is here. As A is here, A is facing towards the center. And who is the other person left over here? One more person is left over. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H is the person. H must be away from the center. Now in the initially we have given only 3 persons are facing towards the center. Now as of now we got that A, B and G are facing towards the center. Hence all the remaining persons must be away from the center. Done with this? Now this is the final arrangement. Now according to this one, how many diagrams we have drawn? Around 3 diagrams we have drawn. Then coming to this one. And if you observe here, we have read the information only once from top to bottom. You should also practice in the same way. And which of the following is true regarding A as per the given seating arrangement? A faces outside, that is false because A is facing the center. Hence choice 1 is wrong, isn't it? Then whatever choice 2 here, only 3 people sit between A and C. Now between A and C there is only 1 person but not 3, that is ruled out, isn't it? Then whatever choice 3 here, A sits out to the left of D, A out to the left of D. Now this D is also away from the center. A sits 4 to the left of D or 4 to the right of D because A and D are opposite. That is also ruled out. F is one of the immediate neighbors of A. F is neighbor to C and D but not to A. Choice 4 is also ruled out. Hence none of the given options is to choice 5. Question number 36 is choice 4. Then coming to question number 37. What is the position of F with respect to Z? Now where is G? G is here, F is here. 1, 2, 3, thought to the right. Now thought to the right, choice 1 is the answer, 37. Then coming to 38. Who sits exactly between E and H? Between E and H, who is that person? G, isn't it? When counted from the left hand side of E, that means in this direction. In this direction, who is that person? G. And G is the person here, choice 1, 38. Then coming to 39, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this odd man out, C, F. Now this C is facing towards which direction here? C is away from the center, F is away from the center, B. Now B is towards the center and E and D. E is away from the center, D is also away from the center except B. The remaining 4 persons are away from the center and B is the only person who is facing towards the center, choice 3. Hence B is the odd one. And this is about question number 39, choice 3 is the answer. Finally question number 40. And who is sitting to the immediate left of C? C is away from the center, immediate left of C is B. and B that is given choice for question number 40. Then, hence with this, we have come to an end of this paper. Question numbers 1 to 40 of this paper number, All India Mock Clerical 2. Then, now 5 more questions were left over. That is number series. Now 71 to 75 are the questions that comes under number series. Now let us start working them as well. Coming to question number 71. Now in this question number 71, tell me what is the answer we have. First we need to identify the model, whether it comes under difference or product or combination. Here tell me what is the difference between these two, 14 and 15. As the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, it must be under difference. Plus 1, 15 plus 4. Here 9, here it is 16. 1, 4, 9, 16. 1, 4, 9, 16. They are nothing but squares. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. Then what should be the next one here? 5 square. 44 plus 25. 4 plus 5 is 9. Last digit must be 9. Among the given choice 5 is the answer, 71. Then coming to 72. Now in this 72 numbers starting with 5. And again if you observe the choices here. Okay. And this is choices 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 16,000, 16,000 and so on. The numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Whenever the numbers are increasing at a faster rate, as we had discussed earlier, it must be under product or combination. Isn't it? As it comes under product and combination, then let us check out product. 5 and 10 can be directly related in the product into 2. And this is into 4. And this is how much? 40 into 6. And obviously no need to check out, it must be into 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. They are nothing but even numbers. The given numbers are multiplied with even numbers in the ascending order starting with 2. And the next number is 19, 20 into 10, 19,200, choice 3. Then 72, it is choice. It comes under multiplication. Hence, first we need to identify under which model that question comes. If you finalize the model, in the same model we need to work out the remaining possibilities. Then 5 and 11. Now in this one 5 and 11, if you observe here 5, 11, 24, 51 and so on. Then 106 to 200. 106 to all the numbers are in the form of 200. That means it's almost doubled, isn't it? That means it comes under product or combination. Product is not possible between 5 and 11. Hence it must be combination. And again in the case of combination we need to check out at the highest pair. Because at the highest pair we will have only one possibility. Now 51 into 2 is how much? 102 plus 4. Then 24 into 2 is how much? 48 plus 3. 11 into 2, 22 plus 2. Now this is into 2 plus 1. Now into 2, each of these number is multiplied with 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is added. 106 into 2, 212 plus 5 is 217. Choice 1, question number 73. Done with this, it comes under combination. Then 74. Now in this question number 74, number starting with what? 4. Ending with 9987. 62 to these choices, the number not at least doubled. 62 into 2, it must be 124. The choices were lesser than 124. Hence, it does not come under product or combination. Hence, it must be difference. Then, this is how you need to work out. As this comes under difference here, tell me what is the difference. Here the difference is 5. And 9 and 10. And 19 and 36. Tell me what is the difference we have. Now the difference is 17. 36 and 62, what is the difference we have? 26. What are these numbers? 5, 10, 17. 5 can be written as 2 square plus 1. And this can be written as 3 square plus 1, 4 square plus 1, 5 square plus 1. Next one 6 square plus 1. 6 square plus 1 is 37. 7 plus 2, 9. Among the given choices, 9 at the last place is given only in choice 1. Then you can work out like this. Or what is the other way? Among the differences, you can able to find out the difference. 5 plus 5, 10. And plus 7, plus 9, plus 11, 26 plus 11, 37. Then also you will get the same answer. Again taking one more difference, it will take 1 more minute. Hence, that is the reason I have directly taken for n square plus 1. 2 square plus 1, 3 square plus 1 and so on. That's where you can able to save some time. In either way, you will get the same answer. Nothing to get worried about that. Then coming to question number 75. Now in this 75, 16. Again, 66 is there. 66 into 2, 132. But as all the choices are lesser than that one, hence it must be difference, but does not come under product or combination. Then in this difference, 16 and 21, 5. 21 and 31, 10. And 31 and 46 difference is 15. Now here it is 20. Multiples of 5 are being added. 5, 10, 15, 20. Next one must be 25. Now what is 25 here? 6 plus 5, 1. Last digit must be 1, that is choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Now with this we have come to an end of this paper as well. Hope everyone followed this one. Finally 91 is the answer, choice 1. Question numbers 1 to 40, reasoning section, and these 5, though they come under quant section, but whereas here in our CC we are dealing with this one. Reasoning people will deal with this. Hope everyone followed this one. As someone have asked you, sir, why can't you teach in Telugu? But as here, this explanation is for the students across India. All India mark. In all India mark, apart from our 2 states, the remaining states people require English but not Telugu. That is the very basic reason we are explaining this one purely in English. Okay? Hope I addressed your question. Any other queries? Fine. No other queries. Thank you for your participation. Let's meet again the next week with another paper explanation. Okay? Thank you one and all. Have a nice weekend. Thank you one and all.